scoop this over real quick.
No doubt, no doubt. This is Mill City Boxing, home of the High Level Pro Boxing Media, the Fighters Channel, the Trainers Channel, the People's Channel, and we got here the one and only Richardson Hitchins out of Brooklyn, New York. What's going on, my man? How you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well.
Great, man. I've been seeing you on Twitter, being a little active. You know, what you thought about the performance and all the stuff that you've been spitting out when it comes to Eddie Hearn and your next chance.
I think the performance was something I predicted, something that I said over and over. I kind of I kind of got to gauge the level of Regis Prograis from, like I said, beating it was Zepeda. Even though Regis Prograis beat Zepeda and ultimately got a knockout, but I don't feel like it was. I feel like it was a competitive fight to a certain extent. It was Zepeda was in a fight, and when I got in there with Zepeda, I felt like it was easy work. So when I looked at when I just gauged it like that, I just felt like Devin would have easy work with Regis Prograis, and I just thought Regis Prograis' only chance was to land his big left hand, and it was taken away.
Right. By any means, do you believe that Regis should have been able? Devin Haney should have been able to get Regis out of there. By any means, did you see opportunities there? And if it was you and Devin's shoes, would you take advantage of those opportunities?
I would have stuck to the game plan that my coach gave me, and I think that his coach gave him a game plan. And he stood disciplined, made no mistakes, and he got it done. And that's what I would have done.
Yeah, I believe you. So now you're on Twitter speaking upon is if Eddie's a liar, who's a liar. You're trying to figure out when you can get this fight. Speak a little bit upon that.
Like I said, it's a fight that it's a fight that can be made. It's a fight that had he asked me before I even knew Devin Haney would become WBC champion. He asked me, "Are you and Devin friends, or are you open to fighting him?" And I said, "For sure, I'm definitely open to fighting Devin Haney." So when Devin Haney came out and made that comment and said that I'm basically on the internet trying to get clout and I'm capping and such and such, it's kind of like I said, these fights try to throw out a narrative as if like anybody's scared. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's scared of getting in the ring with Devin Haney. Me and Devin Haney been in the ring multiple times. He know what I bring to the table. I know what he brings to the table. I'm not Regis Prograis. I'm not Lomachenko, and I'm not none of the other guys on his resume. He's none of the guys on my resume. We both are legitimate threats. We both bring a lot of pedigree. We both bring a lot of attributes that will both go into in a boxing fight. It will be just something beautiful for the sport to see. And I think that I don't think the fight will be made right now, just because of Devin has his own plans, maybe, and if we can make the fight happen, it will be great. But I feel like just knowing how Devin and his team work, I don't think that they'll be jumping into that fight. But hey, we never know. He says he want to make the best fight happen. I think that me and him will be one of the best fights in the 140 division.
I agree. So I agree too. Last time I spoke to you, you said you'll take the winner or the loser in this fight. Are you still in that belief?
It doesn't matter. I know Regis want to prove itself again, and become a three-time world champion. And I'm pretty sure he wants a name like me. That he wouldn't want to. I don't see Regis coming back to fight anybody less than a guy like me that's going to come up and trying to prove itself. And I just feel like me and Regis getting there, it wouldn't, after I beat him, it'll be like, look what Devin did to him. It'll kind of be like I'm picking up after Devin and Haney leftovers. Like I said, I'm still open to it. If it makes sense, let's make it happen. And I just feel like it would just seem like cherry picking. Regis Prograis cannot beat me. Not at his all time high, and not right now. Not a 35-year-old. Because when he enters back in the ring, he'll be 35. He definitely can't beat me. And like I said, Regis just showed me after this whole fight, after the build up, he's just a guy he has a great mouthpiece. He talks a lot. He can sell himself. He talks a lot, but dude is not shit, and I've been saying it.
You know, I hear you on that, but at the same time, your last opponent was Zepeda, a guy that he knocked out. So in reality, it's still a step up
Wait,
regardless.
Mill City. Wait. Knocked out. Because we watched the fight. Knocked out. He didn't knock him out. He hurt Zepeda. He noticed he hurt Zepeda. He jumped on Zepeda. Zepeda's hand got caught between the ropes. He took advantage of that. Zepeda's hand was caught between the ropes. If you watch that fight, I don't know if you ever seen it. He jumped. He caught him. He hurt him. He rushed him, and Zepeda's hand was caught on the ropes. And he just was wailing arm shots, and the referee stopped it. He didn't knock Zepeda out. I think that Zepeda's hand getting caught in between the ropes, he couldn't really defend himself, and in boxing, protect himself at all times. So he took advantage of that opportunity, but he didn't knock Zepeda out. He didn't dominate the fight. I felt like the fight went to decision, and Regis would have won the fight. He got it done. There's no excuse to that. But like when you really dissect it, it wasn't like a knockout. It wasn't like boom, okay, Zepeda sleep or he's out of it. He took advantage of Zepeda being hurt, and he was out of it for that second. You know what I'm saying? It was he caught him with the left hand. So I don't. It was a TKO. It was technically it was a knockout, basically.
Right, 100%. You know, as far as you and Devin is concerned, you guys are being more vocal upon each other. Um, you're saying that his team is not going to be excited to take a fight with you. In that same pace, do you feel like you got to go the extra mile on trying to hunt Devin Haney?
It won't be no more choices. At the end of the day, 140 is a hot division. There's only a few top guys, and it's closing into where the top guys are going to have to fight the top guys. So, like I said, Devin is into making the best fight. So, if he's not fighting he has different plans. He has Conor Ben. He has Mario Barrios. He has a tank option. He has Santa Martin. A lot of boxing world still feel like I'm a guy that still has to prove himself, and it's just been the same old story. And that's why I've just been I'm kind of at the space now. It's not even about staying active really anymore. It's just about getting the best fights possible to prove that I'm the top of the division. I just feel like it's time, man. It's time to just prove that I'm that top dog that I say I am. And every fight I'll perform in the boxing world will see.
Were you impressed by any means in Devin's performance?
I was more disappointed. Disappointed in Regis. Because Regis spoke a good one to make me feel like it would be a good fight. Maybe this guy, maybe he's ready, and he just showed he's the bum that I thought he was.
Mm, mm. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. Do you agree with like Coach Calvin Ford and Coach Kenny as far as that style with Devin and Regis Prograis is basically tailor made for guys that have
Yeah, tell him,
y'all
hey,
style?
Regis is a guy with a left hand, flat footed, relies on upper body movement, and his bread and butter is that left hand. That's his bread and butter. Regis couldn't change that to save his life. That's him. That's who he is, and that's who he's gonna leave the sport being. That's his identity. He's a tough guy with a big left hand, and talks a good game. And he made it to a two-time world champion. Like I said, like I told you before, this is a two-time world champion. This is a 17 and 0. I want to say, let's say, 25 is that maybe still a kid, a young guy. His best win is my best win. So it's like in boxing, Regis never really proved himself. And on paper, it looks good, but I know like his best win is Zepeda, and that was the highlight of his career. And we'll see. Maybe he'll come back and get another big fight and make something else happen. We don't know, but we'll have to see.
Right. Ladies and gentlemen, smash the like button. We got 91 people on the live, 19 likes. Let's make it make sense. Now, I heard some news. You and Jack Catterall. Any truth to that?
We don't know. I think Jack Catterall might be open to taking the fight. You got guys like Liam Parrow. He might be open to taking the fight. We'll have to see.
What do you think about Jack Catterall as a fighter?
I think Jack Catterall is a good fighter, a fighter that can make it difficult for me. Good left hand, good defense, knows how to protect himself. Yeah, very aware in the ring, and I feel like I'm a very smart fighter, and I feel like in a fight like that, my excellence will show. And I don't know. I just feel like I'll be too much for Jack Catterall when he gets in the ring. But like I said, talk don't win fights. I have to go out there and prove it again.
I like when I heard the news. I really liked it because it was like obviously, Regis lost to Josh Taylor. Josh Taylor arguably lost to Jack Catterall. That really puts you in the top mix when it comes down to
Mm-hmm.
everything. So
For
would you
sure.
want that fight?
For sure. And like you said, that would really show, like, let's see the levels. Because if I go out there and make Jack Catterall look like he's just another guy, what does that say about me?
Facts. Facts. Now, going into that co-main event, you just mentioned Liam Paro and Montana Love. Obviously, you and Montana got a lot of history. Remember, you and I spoke upon it after losing against that Stevie Sparks. We really didn't know if he was going to be, able to get that fight with you. Now, for sure, he's not getting that fight with you. Would you believe that? Would you agree?
Yeah. I think the fight is done. I think Montana didn't want the fight from when I signed with Eddie Hearn. I told you look at the press conference last year when I fought on the Montana Love co-main event. I said I'm here on this side. I'm taking over, and this is a real fight. This is a real fight. If me and him fight, is a real fight. It's not none of the guys that Eddie's gonna feed him. There's none of that. Look, Montana Eddie. It was different times. Eddie really thought Montana was a star. Eddie was building Montana. His first main event was Steve Sparks. No shade to Steve Sparks, but I just feel like if my main event was against Zepeda in a lively dog, nobody knew who Stevie Sparks was. So I just feel like you can tell they were trying to baby Montana. Montana was always trying to baby his way and finesse his way into a big money fight. And last Saturday it was unfortunate. I think that me and him would have been a big fight for the people. A lot of people were tuned in. I had people at restaurants in New York, women that's like that you don't even think watch the sport came up to me before like, oh man, I was so mad when that love fight got canceled. So I think it would have been a big fight just for the people, for the culture. And I'm kind of disappointed in that, but it is what it is.
What was your
Business.
what is your overreaction just overall on that performance with Stevie Sparks and Montana?
That wasn't surprising. It was just like it was what it was. I wasn't surprised. I wasn't up looking at my screen. Oh shit, this motherfucker got knocked out. I always knew Montana Love wasn't like. I always knew he wasn't going to be a top fighter in boxing. I just never seen that in him. So I mean, it is what it is.
In the same token, what do you think about Liam Paro?
I think me and Liam Perry would be a great fight. I think it would be a huge fight also. He's 23-0, Australian, strong, big left hand, game, always come to win. And then you got me. I feel like I said, it'll be a great fight, and hopefully we can get Liam Perry in the ring in March or a Jack Catterall because I think those are the options. I really don't want to fight neither of them guys because I don't want to fight a southpaw again. This is my third camp back to back. Doing camp trying to get southpaws, find southpaw sparring, especially it's very difficult. I had a camp for Bowser, I had a camp for Montana, then I had a camp for Zepeda. So then I got another camp for Southpaw. I'm kind of annoyed of it, but it is what it is.
It's making you better at the end of the day.
Right.
Obviously, we got this super chat right here. Thank you for the $5, Marcus. You are the next in line for Subriel Matias. When are you going to petition to make that fight? The style clash would make an exciting fight. Thank you, Marcus, for the $5. What you think about that statement?
I've been vocal about the IBF. I've been vocal about the IBF before Matias was even. I don't even know. I don't watch rankings before I even knew Matias was even ranked number 2 or number 1 for the IBF. After I fought, like I said, I never fought for a belt, for ranking belt when I was in Mayweather Promotions. I didn't know how sanctioning bodies and what was their rules. The 10-pound rehydration course took a lot out of me when I fought Alamo, and I didn't like the way I felt. I didn't like the way how I felt the night before the fight, where it still felt like I was dehydrated. I still was making weight. I still felt like drained. I couldn't really eat after breakfast. I think I ate breakfast and maybe a little bit of lunch, and I really couldn't eat. I was still hungry. I didn't like that feeling going into a fight, and I feel like like I said, Sabir Matias is no easy task. If I fight a fight like that, I want to be at my best, and I want to rehydrate at my best. So I'm willing to fight whoever at the 140 division, but I'm not fighting no top guy like that with not being my best. Sabir Matias has been vocal, and he says he has no problem with the IBF. He doesn't rehydrate even that big. So I'm a guy. I'm not a small 140, and like I said, yeah, I want to be at my best if I get in the ring with somebody like Sabir Matias or Devin Haney or anybody. You see Devin Haney when he rehydrated with Regis, he came out 165 because he knew that he had to withstand the punches. He had to be big and he had to rehydrate to be able to be durable, to be able to take that impact if he had to. All that plays a big key in big fights. And I think that me being smart, I would come into a fight like that. The same thing in history with Danny Jacobs. Danny Jacobs had to fight, I think, either Galani Golovkin or Canelo. He said fuck the belt, and he went up in weight to come in strong. I think that's why now Danny Jacobs was actually the first person that started that rule where if a fighter had the IBF champion is an IBF champion and another guy has another belt and there's a unification, there's no rehydration clause. I think that happened after Danny Jacobs, because when Danny Jacobs was fighting, the rules was if you had the IBF and this guy's WBC champion, you still had to do the 10-pound thing back in the day. So, yeah.
Speaking on Devin and that, he weighed in at 165 on fight night. I'm not going to get into, details on what you weigh in, but do you believe that, just because you're smart, you're saying you're not going to put yourself in that situation? Do you give credit, or do you feel what Devin Haney's doing as far as that fight with Tank, and it needs to be at 140?
Yeah, I feel like the fight needs to be at 140. Like I said, big fights, you don't want to be depleted. You want to be at your best. You want to be rehydrated at your best to get the fans your best. And Devin Haney came in rehydrated. He came in healthy. He came in, and you see how he performed. He performed like a superstar. And like he boxed Regis all day, and Regis didn't have no answer. If Devin Haney was depleted, we don't know how maybe Regis would have caught up to him eventually. We don't know. All that matters in big fights.
What's your situation with Keyshawn Davis?
I don't really want to speak on that. To be honest, I mean, I have no comment. I mean, me and Keyshawn never had no problems. It's been a buddy of mine since young kids growing up. I don't know what was the comment about. He never got back to me on Twitter about that, or we got a phone call. We just leave it at that.
What were your thoughts on it, though?
I just woke up. Just like, what the fuck? Like, what's this about? I actually was getting phone calls and shit. Like, everybody's calling me, like, yo, what the fuck going on? I'm just like, I wrote what I wrote, and it was like, hey, I got my own life going on. I don't really, this is why sometimes I don't like when you hit me up for interviews or other people hit me up for interviews. Sometimes I just shy away from it because I don't really like to get in the mix of the boxing world and entertain stuff like that, because that has nothing to do with my real life and my personal thing. So it's kind of like, it is what it is. It's nothing. Me and Keyshawn is not fighting right now. He's on the top rank. He's a 135 pounder. He's still climbing the ranks, and I think he has his own journey. So there's no point of us talking. We don't have no animosity outside of the ring. So it's kind of just like whatever. Just brush it over. I would love to come on. I would love to come on here and be like, yeah, I'll fight Keyshawn next year and such. We can make it happen. It's
realistic. Do you feel like that fight will trickle down the line?
Man, in boxing, we all playing for keeps. This is war, so you never know what could happen. Everybody, I could fight whoever the next day. It's a business, and like I said, it's a competitive sport, so it is what it is.
Right. Your thoughts on Matias and Ergashev on that David Benavidez fight?
I thought Matias understood what was in front of him. He understood. Ergashev, I kind of knew Ergashev game plan. He started off good. He said he wanted to keep Matias on the outside. I just feel like Matias is not a fighter. He's just going to be able to keep on the outside. for a whole 12 round fight, and I feel like Ergashev just burnt himself out. Like I said before, he kind of gave me mixed feelings about the fight when I see him train in Miami. We all know Sabir Matias trains up in the mountains somewhere in Mexico. He trains very hard. He prepares himself. He gets away and he locks in. For Ergashev to be training in Miami, is kind of like a prima donna. He didn't get. I don't think he got himself in condition to fight that fight. He definitely had a chance to win the fight, but he shot his load and Matias broke him down.
Right, 100%. Teofimo Lopez. After the fight, obviously Subriel Matias, called out all the guys that have the belts. Teo sent a 1.5 offer. Happened to be that Matias's hand was messed up. Then Bill Haney starts capping upon making negotiations upon Subriel Matias. We straightened that out with Coach Panda, and we got Bill Haney in contact with the right people. But in that fight, do you feel like they really want that fight as far as Devin is concerned? And the reason why I ask you is because, once again, you guys have very similar styles, and styles make fights.
Yeah, I think Devin would be interested in that fight. I think Devin would. I think so. I would pick Devin to beat Subriel Matias. I think Devin will be too smart for Subriel. I think Matias is a guy that's going to come one way, and there's not going to be too much to figure out to how he's going to come. And I think that Devin will come up with a game plan. He'll come up with what he needs to do to neutralize how Matias is going to come in that fight. And I think Devin will prepare himself and he'll get the job done. I just think he's a more versatile fighter. He has more in his arsenal than Subriel Matias. So I'm favoring Devin Haney to pull away with that fight. I don't see Devin Haney getting tired. I don't see Devin Haney getting suffocated and just getting tap 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 touch touch. And round 6, 7 is done. I think Devin would be able to maneuver and finesse his way in that fight. I think that Sabir will have to switch it up.
Make the adjustments.
He'll have to switch it up. He'll have to make adjustments. He can't just put his hands up in the high guard with fighters like me or Devin Haney and just think that he's just gonna we're just gonna just wear down like that. Is it different? What? I feel like fighters like me, fighters like Devin, fighters like you got fighters that's geniuses. That's geniuses in the sport. So I feel like when you know what you're doing, it's not easy. Ergashev had one style. Ergashev has a big left hand, no jab, no nothing. Ergashev fights like this the whole time. He's the same guy I've been fighting. He fights the same way he's been fighting showbox. He's not as versatile as fighters like me, Devin Haney. Teofimo, I think Subriel Matias will beat him.
Speaking to Coach Panda, he believes that guys like you, Shakur, Antoine, they haven't been hit by real men yet in the division with 8-ounce gloves. Do you believe that you have met that match as far as a man that's throwing real shit at you? Because sparring and 8-ounce gloves in the real fight, two different things.
Last thing, from what I know, I fought nothing but men. I ain't fight women. So I've been punched by a man with 8-ounce gloves before. So I don't know what Coach Panda's talking about. Maybe he sees it different. Doesn't mean because a fight never been hurt or down or you seen a fight. If you don't feel like a fighter took a big shot in your opinion, you can't say a fighter never been hit by a man. It is what it is. I seen Devin get punched in the shit by fucking Herrera Nora. I seen Devin get punched in the shit by Jojo Diaz. So they say that, and it is what it is.
Right, 100%. When it comes down to Haney, he's saying that he want to entertain 147 pounds. You being campaigning at that weight class, does that make you feel like, damn, that fight's slipping away?
I don't know. To be honest, I wouldn't give a fuck if Devin Haney go up to 147 as long as you leave the WBC belt right there.
Right. Do you think he can compete with guys like Boots and stuff?
I don't think he compete with Boots, but I think he is guys at 147 he'll definitely beat.
Who?
I think he'll beat guys like Conor Ben, maybe. He'll beat the guys like Barrios, the Ugases, the guy, the Stanionis's. I don't think like guys like that. I think Devin will beat. would be like he wouldn't really have too many problems with guys like that. But a guy like Boots is just like as far as attributes and just talent and everything Boots brings to the table, Devin will have his hands full with a guy like Boots.
I like it. I like it. Now you've been in the ring with Tio in the amateurs, and then you also been in the ring with Jermaine Ortiz in the amateurs. And there's been news, there's been talks,
I've never
they're in
been in the ring with
negotiation.
Tio.
Huh?
I've never been in the boxing ring with Tio in my life.
Oh, okay. So you never sparred and never. Okay. So what do you think about the fight itself?
I think that's a good fight. I think that's a winnable fight for both guys. I just think that Tio is smarter. He'll be able to finesse his way more than Jermaine Ortiz. But I think it's a competitive fight for sure, 100%. I feel like anybody. I feel like Jermaine Ortiz is a top fighter. Like he has a lot of experience. He's been boxing for a long time, and he always been game. He's always been that type of fighter. If you fight him, you know you're gonna be in a fight. So I don't think that like it is what it is. Like I feel like it'll be competitive.
So you think that the fight fans would enjoy that type of a matchup?
Yes,
Mm.
for sure.
Awesome. Now, Richardson, man. So a lot of people were talking, and it was like you spoke upon Shakur and De Los Santos on here, but you kind of faded around and said something different on other podcasts. How come? What was the change of heart?
I wish I would have kept my energy though, because I really was fucking off. But I wish I'd never said that in a podcast because I was fucking off on him, and I really was like, "Oh, it's a 50-50 fight." I was fucking off. And then me and Shakur spoke about it. I was like, I'm just trying to I'm trying to bring hype towards the fight because I know that both been in the ring with him. A lot of people try to discredit Shakur for who he beats. He didn't fight nobody. But watching the fight, I really wish I would have just never said that. I would look like a genius and shit. Like, I was like, what the fuck?
Right.
But I really, yeah. But I knew it was gonna be a good fight. I knew it was gonna be a good fight. I knew it was gonna be a good fight. I just thought Shakur picked him apart like a lot more easier than the fight went. When I watched the fight, like I said before, it was a back and forth. It was a tit for tat fight. Shakur pulled away and did what he had to do. I feel like maybe the way like Shakur was feeling in camp, or maybe there's been a lot of things like going on with Shakur. Like before the fight, Shakur like he had hand problems in camp. He fucking like Shakur was fucking getting like fucking trying to rehydrate like before he even started camp because he was working out so hard way before like the fight with Frank Warren was even announced or the fight with De Los Santos. So all of things played a big factor with his performance. I feel like, and it is what it is. I said in the interview that when I watched the fight, I really don't know who won. Meaning like not that I thought Shakur lost. I meant that it was a back and forth fight, and it's like no guy really did anything to separate themselves different. It wasn't that I thought Shakur lost the fight or I thought they robbed De Los Santos. I just feel like no guy really did anything in that fight to really separate himself. And I feel like it was Shakur worst night. He became a 3 division world champion and got hit one of the least ever in the sport of boxing. So I feel like that speaks to that man's greatness within itself. The guy is great, and I feel like this is going to make him even more of a beast because the guy is a genius when it comes to boxing. So he's going to go back. He's going to fucking do his homework on how his body felt this way, why he performed like this, and what, and then he's going to come back and go in the lab and put it all together. And the next performance, you'll see Shakur Stevenson.
You see that you analyze that fight better than Tim Bradley, everybody. Like everything that you said to a T, Africa. That's why it was like everyone's wondering, like, yo, Africa, he definitely had a conversation with Shakur doubling back on it because the same exact thing you said was the same exact thing that happened.
No, I really felt like De Los Santos had a quick reaction and punching power. I felt like I was going to keep Shakur honest. I didn't know it was going to keep Shakur honest for the whole fight.
Yeah,
If that was the problem.
I wish Shakur's hand was good because it just wouldn't have looked like that as much as what you said, you know?
I just feel like if they fight again, it would probably be a fight like that because De Los Santos is a guy where you got to be really aware. I feel like a lot of people is taking away so much credit from De Los Santos and Shakur. It's like it's like because De Los Santos is not known as like what it's like if like I told people the night after Shakur beat him. if that was Gervonta Tank Davis in the ring with Shakur, and Shakur would have got the W the same way, nobody would have nothing to say. But because Del Santos is an unknown guy to the public eye, it was just like, oh, it's boring. He don't do shit. He's that. If he would have beat Devin Haney, anybody like that, nobody would have nothing to say. And it is what it is. That's just how the world works. You got a guy like fucking Devin Haney beats Regis Prograis 12-0. Yeah, he hurts Regis a few times in the fight, but majority of the fight he was just boxing Regis around. Then you got a guy like me that fights Zepeda, do the same thing and beat Zepeda the same way, same scorecards. I don't even think they count how many times Zepeda hit me because I know for sure Zepeda didn't hit me that fight. Swear on my life, Zepeda hit me. And they, oh my God, this guy got hit less than like it's like this shit is crazy, bro. Like,
They should have been saying that about you.
Yeah, like I really wish people go watch and the copy boxing go watch how many times Zepeda laying a glove on me in my face or period on me. I really I went when I fought Zepeda, fucking stayed up all night. They didn't go, not a nap, not sleep, nothing all night. Got up, went to Miami, stayed up all night with Tank the whole day. Like I was good. I was in Miami party, didn't even know I was fucking just fighting a 12-round fight the day before. So I like they these people would judge your performance just I guess off who's in front of you, but they're not looking at what's in front of you. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yep, 100%. I'm pretty sure you spoke to Tank about this because you're in the middle of that Tank and Shakur situation. I feel bad for you. Honestly, I feel because I have friends that don't
Yeah.
like each other too. So like, what did Tank say about that performance? And I know he went on you. He must have hit you real
I
quick.
feel like he was just. I feel like last thing I remember Tank saying about Shakur and Tank Shakur fight. He was just saying that Shakur just need to go back, get back to like putting on good performances, and him and the idea of him and Shakur fighting, the public will want to see it again. He just feel like Shakur need to go back and put on another few more better performances. He didn't really have nothing negative to say. And then he also admitted it. He was like, a guy like that will make you look like that. He said, a guy like Del Santos is liable to make you look like that. His opinion doesn't change. He still feel like he can be Shakur. He felt like that before the fight. And he still feels like that, but he still feel like him and Shakur would be a big fight. He just like Shakur need to put bigger performance. I mean, go back and keep putting on great performances from what he told me.
So he's still in your opinion. You believe he still wants that fight, and the people will demand that fight eventually.
Yeah, I believe he still feel like that will be a big fight eventually. I feel like right now he doesn't feel like it's a big fight. I feel like he feels Devin is the fight that people wants to see right now.
Tank believes that.
Yeah, he that's from what he says to me. Whenever he's vocal, right now his eyes is kind of set on Devin. I think that's the fight he wants, and that's the fight he feel like everybody wants to see. That's the fight he want to put an end to. He want to put an end to that fight.
Do you think he'll go to 140 to make the fight happen or catch weight?
He said it 100 times. He said it to me 100 times. He'll fight Devin Haney, no rehydration course, and that's what he said to me.
But
He said he'll fight Devin Haney,
I'm confused because what's the difference? I mean, I see Haney has more skills than Ryan, but Ryan got hit with the hydration clause.
I don't know. Maybe at that time, Tank never seen Ryan in person. Probably thought Ryan was a real big dude. He probably, we don't know. Tank never met Ryan. He probably thought Ryan was a big dude. He probably wanted to make it at an even playing field. Ryan wasn't a champion at 140 at that time. Ryan was still a 135 pounder. Technically, he was still like ranked everything at 135. So I feel like Tank, when that fight of him and Ryan fighting, the idea for Tank was always for it to be at 135. I feel like now Devin is vocal about it. Tank is realizing like this fight it has to be at 140 if I want to. I feel like Tank is a fighter. He'll have if he is who I believe he is, he's gonna go to 140. He's gonna get the job
done. I like it. Who do you want more, Haney or Teal?
It doesn't matter, man. If Haney goes up to 147, drops the belt, Teal fucking retires and drops the W. I want my first goal is to get me a world title, and then we'll go from there.
You don't care how you get it.
Not the email. No, don't disrespect to nobody that got it. Email. I feel bad for Boots because I know Boots is it come from he's a real boxing fighter. He's a real boxing head, and I know he wanted to go fight and get his belt. I feel bad, like him getting his first world title was just dumbed down to him being given like that. Like I know he don't give a fuck about that. I know I can just read that about Boots. So I just feel like I wouldn't want a world title that way.
Right, right. We got some upcoming fights as well coming up. Last Showtime card. One of you guys from your way, B Hop. Going to be doing his rematch against Ryan Venezuela. How do you see this fight going down this time?
B haven't won the second fight, just like he won the first fight.
Yeah.
I thought he won the first fight, and I think he's gonna win the second fight. I thought he won the first fight watching it live. I actually bet it like a last minute bet with people out in my living room. Like, what? B Hop lost. Oh yeah, let's bet right now, right before the decision. I thought B Hop won the first fight. It wasn't clear, but I thought he won it, and I think this fight he should win it clear. It's gonna be competitive. If Ryo makes his adjustments, he could definitely pull away with the W. But if B Hop makes his adjustments, he will win the fight like he did last time, but more convincingly.
Interesting fight. We have Jose Venezuela leaving the David Benavidez camp and going to his old trainer, and then you also got B Hop. I've been noticing he's been in Washington working out a lot, and this time around he doesn't have that big layoff. Do you think that's going to make a big difference?
Wait, what was B Hop last fight?
B Hop's last fight was Ryu.
Yeah, but when? That was a while ago. I think
That was David
it was on
Benavidez. That was
yeah,
David
Caleb Plant.
Benavidez Caleb Plant fight, bro. Early this
Yeah,
year,
so that was a minute ago.
February.
That was a minute ago.
But before that, bro, he didn't fight for 2 years.
You sure?
I
Nah,
know
I
that.
don't think so.
Yeah, it's a fact.
He fought for 1 year. No, he didn't fight for 1 year. He fought February when he fought the guy he lost to was 1 year before that. Me, I've never been outside of the ring for 2 years. I know that for a fact.
I heard it from his own voice through
No.
through interviews.
We can go on paper. I can go on paper. I know for sure B I haven't been out of a boxing ring for 2 years. I don't know if you got a computer over there, you can do something, but I know I ain't tripping. So I don't believe in that he was out the ring for 2 years and that's why he was looking like that. I think he was out the fight. Out of the ring for 1 year, just like how he was for this one. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Am I tripping?
Yep.
I'm tripping?
Yep.
Bro?
Chris Colbert box rec. Because I remember him saying that. He was like he never took a 2-year layoff like that before.
That's
So
cap. Like I said, he fought Hector Garcia at 22. Yeah, it's cap.
Yep.
I'm telling you. B
Yep,
is a fighter. He makes his living off of boxing. I don't see him taking 2 years off of boxing.
I guess I got tripped over the words. I could have sworn that I found that shit. I'll even send you the video when I find it. But yeah, hey,
yeah.
it is what it is. So you
Pay attention.
Huh?
I pay attention.
Yeah. You do. You do. I heard you was paying attention to our interview too with Regis, and I heard you heard all the things that he mentioned about you as well, right?
Yeah. He said some shit I stink or some shit. And I'm like, what?
It didn't really have nothing to do with boxing, but
yeah, it was women licking my sweat straight from the boxes. And I don't know what this man, I don't know whoever told this man. That was the dumbest shit he ever had to say. I was like, oh, it's Regis.
I'm trying to figure out where it came from because I was like, I know guys don't be talking like this with each other in the gym.
Yeah, I
So
don't
is
know
there
what
like
type
a
of
mutual
faggot ass dude.
shorty y'all messing with or something?
I don't. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
That was funny, man. But nevertheless, and then obviously we got what you think about this dude, David Morrell fighting tomorrow?
I didn't even. I don't know who he be fighting. I don't know who the guys he be fighting. I don't know where they be from. Like
Where they
I don't
find
know.
him?
Like he has like the best matchmaker. Like he fight like no anticipated fights at all. But he's like always in the talks with like guys like Benavidez. But he's never like in a highly anticipated fight.
That's a fact.
He's young though, so he's young though. He don't have that much fight, so it is what it is. They can't really watch face when it comes to him.
Bam Rodriguez and Sonny Edwards, though. I think that's a good fight.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good fight.
That's a good fight.
I don't know.
Where's your money going?
I mean, I don't know. I want to bet. I know I bet every weekend on boxing fight, but like Edwards is one of the people like he like a Regis. He talk good. He talk a good game to it. It's like yo, you gonna have him like it's
More
iffy,
like a
but then
Billy
like
Joe
damn
Saunders.
it,
He's more like a Billy Joe. He talk
yeah,
that.
like the people that like somebody's gonna talk and sell it. Like all right, but like I don't know. Like Bam is really good. Like Bam is really good. Like my heart, like who I would want to win is Bam. Like I grew up with Bam. I know Bam. Like that's why I want to win. But like Aaron still kind of got me like, why are you so confident? Like why you think you're gonna be Bam? So I don't know. It is what it is. I want to see it though, but I'll just believe in Bam for what I know Bam can do and bet on Bam. I think that's what I'm gonna do. What is it? Friday today? Yeah, tomorrow.
Yeah,
Lock my
tomorrow.
parlay.
So did you see? Have you were able to at least besides listen to Edwards talk? Have you seen him fight?
To be honest, I never watched him fight. I watched him little highlights. I wasn't impressed, to be honest.
Right.
I wasn't too impressed. He looked like he's a boxer. He looked like he does what he has to do to win the fights in the lower weight classes. I just haven't seen nobody like Bam in front of him. But stylistically, the way he boxed, I can see why he feel like he'll give somebody like Bam problems. Bam is sharp, he's fast, but Bam still is like a aggressive fighter. So he probably feel like he can box and finesse Bam and maneuver his way and do what he has to do to pull away with the W. So it's an interesting fight.
Do you lean towards like more the defensive technical side goes to like Edwards, and then the fundamentals kind of go and pressure goes to Bam
No,
and
I
the
don't think it.
punching?
I feel like Bam is sharp. I feel like Bam is sharp. He's a sharpshooter. He places punches, everything. I just feel like I can see why Edwards feel like he can beat Bam, like stylistically, like his style. He probably feel like he can move and make it difficult for Bam. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like I don't know. I didn't really watch Edwards too much to really like dissect it to be like, nah, like Bam ain't gonna be able to deal with this or deal with that. I don't really know his. I don't know what Edwards really do good. It's just like he's a boxer. Though.
Right, right. Now, when you tweeted Eddie, did you get a response at all?
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know. I don't know. I don't be on Twitter. I use this phone. I use this phone right here for Twitter, so but I don't get alert. Like I'll just go on the app like every like few times, like every probably like 2 days or every other day and just check, and then I have like a billion notifications, and I'll just start talking my shit.
Right. What do you think about Calvin Davis, Keyshawn's brother? That's your weight class. Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. I think he's getting a call right now. Please smash the like button. How about that? 212 people on the live. Been on here for 45 minutes and only 65 likes. Make it make sense. Make it make sense, ladies and gentlemen. We got Richardson Hitchins. This is Mill City Boxing, home of the high level pro boxing media, the Fighters Channel, the Trainers Channel, the People's Channel. We bring you guys the top boxers in the game. So make sure you guys always hit the appreciation button. Hit the polls as well. The question of the day is, who's the best at 140 that is not a champion? Okay? Someone that is not a champion, let me know what y'all think. You know what I'm saying? Let me know who y'all believe is the guy at 140 without a strap. Okay, we got Richardson Hitchins here at 48%. We got Gary Antoine Russell at 45%. So they're neck and neck. They're neck and neck and battling. You know what I'm saying? And then we got Arnold Barboza also undefeated at 70%. We have 167 votes, guys. Continue voting. Continue liking this video, and make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, man. It's Mill City Boxing. All right. Great fights coming on. We got, Jake Paul fight coming, tonight. He's actually fighting a fighter. I actually contacted his opponent, so we'll be interviewing him tomorrow. We have, tomorrow is one of the better fights. Jack Catterall beats Richardson Hitchins. Lucas, I believe that's for sure. That's who I'm going with. I'm going with Richardson Hitchins on that one. You know what I'm saying? And if he can't get if Africa can't get Catterall, possibly Liam Paro. Good fight. Like to see it. I think Richardson becomes victorious in that matchup as well. But ladies and gentlemen, I need 100 likes immediately. Give it up to at least 50% of the viewership here needs to like. So just get off the app real quick. Go and like, subscribe, hit that thumbs up, ladies and gentlemen. It helps the visibility of the show. If you are a member or if you are a subscriber, please go out your way to subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, go out your way and like. It is free, ladies and gentlemen. It is free. He smokes Pyro and Cataro. I like it. I like it. Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. Nevertheless, Sonny Edwards tomorrow versus Bam Rodriguez. Great fight. I think not a lot of people are talking about this fight. It needs to happen. I need it to happen. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a great fight. Edwards could have took an easier opponent, and he ended up, calling out Bam. He wants the WBO strap next to his IBF strap. I don't, Sonny Edwards. He reminds me of Billy Joe Sanders. You know what I'm saying? UK fighter. People in the UK believe that Sonny Edwards is a pound for pound boxer at 100 and 12 pounds. What they're fighting at. I appreciate the interview and questions and clarification. You already know. For Cray, make sure you guys smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the donation button if you really appreciate and support. And I appreciate the people that have donated and have liked and subscribed. I really appreciate each and every single one of y'all. Hit the polls. We're almost at 200 votes as well. You know what I'm saying? And don't forget to smash that appreciation button to improve the visibility of the show. Definitely a great interview. We launched it. Gonna be putting the phone lines out for people to want to talk about what Richardson Hitchins has said. What does he believe in the division? Does he believe that? Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, man. Even the Ryan and Oscar Duarte, great, great, great. I wasn't able to even talk to about Ryan, right? But smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Get into the polls as well. Almost at 200 polls, 200 votes on the poll. Richardson Hitchens at 48% versus Gary Anton Russell at 45%. So they're on a race. Y'all figuring out who is going to be the next world champion. I don't know who it's going to be. It could be either or. Styles make fights. The better man will win at the end of the day. I need y'all to smash the like button right now, though. Appreciate each and every single one of you. Jackie, appreciate the $5, girl. Really do. It's very much appreciative this way. It helps us go. It helps us. It keeps us going, man. It keeps us going. Marcus, also, thank you for the $5 as well. You know what I'm saying? Now going into some of this talk with Devin Haney, rehydration clause. He's rehydrating at approximately 165 pounds. He wants the Gervonta Tank Davis. In order to get that Gervonta Tank Davis, they need to meet in the middle. They need to meet in the middle, and they believe. We've heard it from Richardson Hitchens himself. He wants that Devin Haney fight more than that Shakur Stevenson fight. Sonny is way more disciplined than Billy Joe Sanders. That's good. Lucas, this ain't a debate, Lucas. This ain't a debate, Lucas. We're talking about trash talk. We're talking about trash talk. You know, Devin Haney be the topic of every fighter interview. Well, he's the top guy, right? One of the best fighters in the world. Why wouldn't we speak upon him? We're promoting him right now. Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. Some big news came upon. Jermaine Ortiz and Teofimo Lopez looks like it's going to go down February 8th. Make sure you stay tuned. Be in the lookout for that fight. It's going to be a good fight. You know what I'm saying? Smash that like button as well, ladies and gentlemen. Subscribe to the channel. We're almost at 200 votes. We're almost at 100 likes. Let's make it make sense, ladies and gentlemen. Let's make it make sense. But if Devin Haney is rehydrating at 165 pounds, right? Wants to go to 147. Makes sense. Now, fighting guys like Boots, definitely something that we need to like stay away, right? Shout out to Willie in the building. Shout out to Willie, Mr. Lightning, uh, K Cray. What's going on? Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy Mills from Mill City Boxing. Um, my thing is, right? Uh, this interview proves Devin is the true face of boxing right now. Face of boxing means more than just winning fights, man. Face of boxing means that you stop everything that you're doing and you go pay for that pay-per-view. Face of boxing, you better pass 500,000 pay-per-view buys. And that's at the most minimum that you could possibly label. So you can't even put the face of boxing and sell 200 pay-per-view buys. That doesn't even go in the same sentence. It really doesn't. Gervonta Tank Davis, even before fighting Ryan Garcia, was averaging around 300,000. Canelo Alvarez does around 500,000 with a guy like John Ryder. If he fights anybody good, you're looking at around 750 to 800. That's the face of boxing right there. Canelo Alvarez still the face of boxing. Anyone that's coming next, anyone that's coming right after on deck for the youth would be Gervonta Tank Davis. But let's not, ladies and gentlemen, let's not get confused. Let's not get confused upon what's the face of boxing and what's just a great win. What's the face of boxing or who's the fighter of the year? You know what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted. Don't get it confused. Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. We are at 94 likes. We need to get up to over 100, and we're almost at 200 votes on the poll. Get them to the poll, hit that appreciation button, and we're going off, man. We chopping it up for a few more minutes. See what comes in. Shout out to everybody on the live as well. Appreciate each and every single one of y'all for tapping in with your boy. It's always appreciative on this side. Devin won me over with that last performance. Really great work. Yeah, man. I mean, I even thought that Devin was even a better, even though I knew it was going to be like that, but the poise, the confidence, the composure, the me knowing what you're going to do in the ring, and me uh just he's just a natural, man. Devin Haney is a great fighter. He definitely proved a lot of people wrong when it comes down to the punch moving up to 100 and 40 pounds. I can see Lopez moving up to 140. Willie, absolutely. And fighting Devin, right? A lot of these guys at 140 pounds will creep their way into the welterweight division. Welterweight division, one of the more lucrative divisions in the sport of boxing. So it all makes sense. Once we hear welterweight title fight, we get excited, right? If you're a true boxing fan, you hear welterweight title unification. It just it puts more energy. Now, don't get it twisted. Junior lightweight division is smacking, is smoking. You know what I'm saying? But we all know that the glory division is the welterweight division. I mean, don't get it twisted. Heavyweight division is definitely the most lucrative division, right? Broken Accord. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? What's going on? Daniel Hardman. What's going on? What's going on? What's good? What's good, champ? Oh, this boy ducking. Family Guy in the building. What's going on? Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. It's Mill City Boxing, home of the high level pro boxing media, the fighters channel, the trainers channel, the people's channel. Where else do you get, a local? I want to say, not necessarily the biggest platform, but I like to say one of the more exclusive platforms right here. Yeah, unless we get where Haney fights Conor Ben at 147 and Teal moves up at fight Stanionis. Good fight, both good fights. My thing is that I like that, and I want to know what y'all think in the comment section as well. Devin Haney versus Conor Ben. How do you see it going down? And is that a 50-50 fight? You know what I'm saying? I love that fight because I can see Devin Haney finding his way for a victory. But in the same time, I also see Devin Haney being the more athletic specimen in that fight. The one that has the arm reach of the fight. Now, he's not as more explosive. I think that Conor Benn is more explosive than Devin Haney, but Conor Benn's going to have to find his timing in that fight. Devin Haney is a sharpshooter, and he's not going to make anything easy for anybody. So it's a great fight. I like the fight. If that fight was to happen, I think that's a fight that I could favor Haney, but in the same time, we got to keep it 100. Conor Benn is cracking, right? He's cracking, and I don't know if he's cracking without the steroids, right? I don't know if he's without that stuff, without the juice, if he's still cracking, but he looked like he cracking. Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash that like button. It only takes one punch on the sweet spot to end the whole night. So all that great boxing that you do might not be good enough when it comes down to a guy like Conor Benn. So, salute to everyone that's trying to make these great fights, which is the most important part. You know what I mean? Not sold on Richardson. Big brother in life, man. Hey, it is what it is. Where the link? I'm going to be posting it real soon. Real soon, my brother. Real soon. Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. And make sure you hit the donations, man. Super chatty patty patty, man. Come on, man. Hit me with one of them Jones, man. I need a sandwich for today. Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Subscribe to the channel. Smash that like button. Did you see Coach Calvin? He said he's gonna send the Haneys the contract. Let's go. Let's go. Definitely would love to see it. Who's juicing? Conor Benn. He used to. You know what I mean? He got caught with that. You know what I mean? Conor Benn, Josh Taylor is a better fight. Hit the like and subscribe button. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. Hit the subscribe, hit the like button. We're climbing our way to 16,000 subscribers and on our way to 20,000 subscribers. Please hit the appreciation button as well. And subscribe to the channel, man. I'm telling you guys, you won't miss it. You won't. Nah, it was the eggs. Or hey, people say a lot of different things. Some people say that it's the poppy season on your burger or something like this. Who knows what's the real truth, though? Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the polls. We're almost at 200 votes, and we just hit 104 likes. Let's get these likes up to 200 now. Let's go into a new goal. Let's get this to 200. If you guys, if y'all could give me 120 likes in the next 2 minutes, I'll stay on and chop it up with y'all. But if y'all don't, then I'm gonna have to let let the live go. Let the live go. And y'all see me the next time I come on live. Cause I need y'all to smash that like button, like you never smashed anything before. You know what I'm saying? So please do that so we can continue rocking out. Appreciate all the donations and appreciate all the likes as well. But we need to still get these likes up, ladies and gentlemen. We tend to have over 200, 300 people on the live, and the likes don't add up. So we need those likes to come up, guys. Come on, man. If you appreciate the channel, you will hit that appreciation button. 162 in the chat. There should be 162 likes. It should be. It should be. You know what I'm saying? People like to get entertained, but they don't want to go and support. That's not good. But you know what that means too? We have a lot of boxing content creators that love to steal our content right here on Mill City Boxing. And because of that, those are the ones that don't like, right? They're getting paid by the content that we put out, guys, right? And you hear it first from Mill City Boxing, right? Y'all hear it first. But then when it comes down to showing love, where the love at? Where the love at? Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Subscribe to the channel. We're almost. Let me put that. I'll put the link up. We're almost there, right? 120 likes. We get 120 likes. I'm gonna put the link up in the comments, and we all rocking out, and we can talk about what y'all really, really feel. what y'all really feel about the division, what y'all really feel about Richardson, Hitchins, Antoine Russell, Arnold Barboza, and plenty much more. We got Kenny Sims in the division as well. And I'm not labeling any of the champions. I'm just talking about contenders alone. You know what I mean? Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. For real, for real. Getting into some of these comments, we got Willie in the building. He says where the link at. I'll be putting that up in a second. Broken Accord, before I come in live, I always give love. I appreciate that, Broken Chord. I appreciate that. Not everyone's like you, my guy. Not everyone's like you, I tell you. Not everyone is like you. I appreciate anyone that supports by any means necessary, from donations to likes to subscriptions. It's all appreciative. Memberships are on the way. As soon as we hit 20K, we're gonna be doing things a little bit differently on this channel, just to let y'all know. Salute to Mill City in the chat. What's going on, Slide Encounter? Okay. Let's drop it. Richardson's funny, right? He gave us some good stuff though. He gave us some good stuff. I always appreciate the interview. Always Brooklyn, I like the butt. I like the button is free. Come on, y'all. It's free. It's absolutely free. Come on, guys. We got one more minute, and we're gonna decide if we're gonna stay on or we're gonna leave. We need more likes though. We need more likes. Yo, man, what? What up, Brandon T? What's going on? What's going on? Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Light, let Devin look great, but Shakur's still beating him. Mr. Lightning. I like what you're putting down, bro. I like what you're putting down. Smash that like button. Come on, guys. So tonight we got Jake Paul, right? He's gonna be fighting tonight, fighting a boxer. 2-0. Let me pull it up. Let's put up what Jake Paul's doing today, right? So Jake Paul finally is fighting a boxer, right? So Jake Paul's box rec, ladies and gentlemen, 7-1. He's 7-1. Okay. Now the rankings is what's really gonna get you like going crazy, right? So he's a cruiserweight, but they got him. This is crazy. They got him ranked at number 25 in America. 25. So, ladies and gentlemen, so we got a guy that just came into boxing a few years ago. He has 8 fights, and he's ranked number 25 in the United States. Y'all tell me if this is something rigged. Does he deserve it? And what does this do for boxing? Because I like when new faces come into boxing, new fan bases come into boxing. But when we got the boxing industry, right, that actually goes and looks at BoxRec, figures out what's going on, or if you want to go to there's so many different websites you can go to, right? But BoxRec is just one of them, right? You got the Ring Magazine as well, rankings. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, we have Jake Paul ranked at number 25 as a cruiserweight, which is crazy. Now I'm gonna go and talk. Now they better have my boy Richard Rivera. Wait a minute, hold on. They better have my boy up in here. So they got, what the hell's going on over here? So this is the rankings for what? This is all right. So look at the rankings here, guys. This is what bothers me, right? This is what really, really bothers me. Joe Smith as a cruiserweight. He just lost to Zordo Ramirez. How are you ranked number 1? How are you king? How are you king? I don't get it. You just lost to Zordo Ramirez, right? Next one up, Marcus Brown. Guys, come on. Marcus Brown got 2 L's already. You know what I'm saying? Now, this is what really gets me. This is what really gets me. This is what really gets me. Check this out. Number 5 is Anthony Pettis. A UFC fighter, an MMA fighter that has only one fight. He has only one fight. This is the stuff that gets me, guys. This is the stuff that gets me. And I'm trying to figure out, where's my boy Richard Popeye Rivera? Where is he? He was ranked in the top 10. Now he's not there anymore. This is outrageous, man. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. He's already completely out of the whole rankings. Jeez, that's aggravating me as it is. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. We did not hit our mark with the likes, and I kind of want to stay a little bit more serious upon, trying to coordinate with the channel as well. Yeah, man, Stephen Jose, exactly. Like, how does Anthony Pettis even get into that? And it's no joke. Go on to BoxRec, bro. For real, for real. It got me going crazy. I think that Popeye definitely beat Badou Jack. But, that mystery 4-minute round. Remember that, guys? Remember that 4-minute round? That thing was crazy. I'm going to be putting up a new poll, but also I'm going to be putting the link up as well. So let's start with the link. Shout out to everybody in the live. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, please. Donations are always welcome. Here we are. Okay. Let's get to this. We got the link up. Now it's time to talk to the fans. Let's talk to all the subscribers. Let's talk about the interview itself, the division itself, and what's going on in boxing this weekend. That's what the topic is all about. So, nevertheless, make sure, because it's always appreciative on this side. Okay? The link is up. Phone lines are open. Anybody want to chop it up with your boy? This is your time right now. You know how we do it. After every dope interview, we do some elite boxing talk right after that. So make sure you guys hit the poll. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put the Cash App here too, because hopefully everybody appreciates this type of content. And super chats are always welcome, like always. But I got the link up right here, so whenever y'all ready to top it, chop it up, we ready to go. I'm really, really digging this fight for tomorrow. I think the Sonny Edwards and Bam Rodriguez fight tomorrow is just gonna be so dope. Consistency, trust. Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. Hold on one second. I'm a fighter. Of course I'm gonna walk around with my shirt off. I'm a fighter. Of course I'm a shadowbox. Right, Tio's in a good place right now. Of course I'm gonna have a meeting with all the execs. I'm a fighter. Of course I'm gonna sign boxing gloves. I'm a fighter. Of course I take photos at Top Rank office. I'm a fighter. Of course I'm gonna talk about my next match. So I'm a fighter. Of course I'm gonna be watching film. Teofimo Lopez, you already know. No shirt. No shirt. He's out there showing everybody what's up. You know what I'm saying? No shirt. No shirt needed. No shirt needed. I see you, Tio. I see you. Can't wait to see that big fight though with him and Jermaine Ortiz, if that fight does come into fruition. So would like to see that shit. Really. Appreciate each and every single one of y'all for stopping by as well. It's always appreciative on this side. And then it's true. David Morrell's fighting some dude. Now I wanted to break that down as well, because I thought that was important, because everybody's sweating David Morrell, right? But we have to keep it even. You know what I'm saying? We got to keep it for real. Like we can't just go out here and dismiss the bull. They say David Morrell is the real deal. Okay. Ajekbo. Okay, this is who he's fighting. Okay. He's a 28-2 African. 78% KO ratio. Pretty good. From Ghana. He's 31 years old, 6 feet tall, from Nashville, Tennessee. I wonder if Caleb Plant knows who this guy is. He's ranked number 32 in the world when it comes to super middleweights. You know, we were always talking about, like, as far as when it comes down to David Morrell and who is he fighting. Well, he's still fighting guys in the top 32. So that is something to keep in mind when we talk about big fights down the line with, like, him and David Benavidez and stuff like that, you know? He was Caleb Plant's sparring partner. I could believe that. Bobo. I could definitely believe that. Supposed to be doing an interview with him pretty soon. Not today, but probably in another, like, after the fight. But looking at his box strike, right? Who's he lost to? Vladimir, right? 15-0. So he lost to an undefeated fighter. 15-0. Okay. Who else he lost to? He lost to Raymond. Hold on 1 second. He lost to Raymond Atia, 15-3. Pretty decent fighter. I mean, like I said, I'm not gonna go out here in front on y'all like if I know who he is and what it is, but what I do know in the sport of boxing is that would be a big upset if David Morrell loses to him. You know, good matchup slot. Yeah, I mean, it could be. It could be. What I like about the dude, he's strong. He can punch, but movement, timing, it's just different, man. It's just different. Uh, this is the elite level. I think that David Morrell is an elite athlete, an elite boxer. Uh, I will not talk down on the bill though. I won't talk down on Ajeka, whatever his name is. I don't wanna let me not mess up his name, right? Because that's so disrespectful, right? They say that it's so disrespectful. Ajekbo. Interview on the PBC podcast. Mm, 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 mm. Good to hear. You still owe me a fight date. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. We're almost at 150 likes. Let's get there, though. Let's get there. Let's at least get to 142 likes. How about that? How about y'all do me the solid and go and smash that like button? I'm always appreciative. Boxeo Loco, what's going on? Boxeo Loco, what's up with Matias? Matias, there's nothing wrong with Matias. Matias is in a great spot right now when it comes down to dealing with negotiations. I mean, he's negotiating with the Haneys now. He's negotiating with Team Takeover. I mean, he's in a great spot right now. I think that he is looking at a $1 million payday, or over $1.5 million payday coming soon. So salute to Subred Matias. Continue being great, my brother. Um, and see you in the finish line, because you got a lot of great smoke at 140. And there's a lot of people that believe that your feet aren't as educated as others. There's people that say that you're one dimensional, but maybe just that dimension alone, with the gas tank that he has and the pressure that he brings, might be enough. But who knows? This is like that elite level. So I just know one thing: fighting Matias, you're gonna have to fight him. You're really gonna have to fight Matias eventually. You're gonna box him, but you're really gonna have to, hurt him. I hope he doesn't disappoint. Man, I don't think so. I think we're gonna get great fights regardless. 2024 is gonna be the greatest year of boxing. And it's tough because we had such a great year this year, Michael Jordan era, but Kobe era next year is gonna be completely different. And I can't wait. I can't wait. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Subscribe to the channel. I appreciate each and every single one of y'all for tapping in with your boy. But it's obviously about that time. Hopefully, I'll be able to get you guys another interview real soon, maybe possibly today. Appreciate the donations as well for the $10. And we're on to the next one, man. We're on to the next one. I got Sportsbook Go. He's coming in. Uh, let's tap in with Sportsbook Go for a little bit. And anyone that wants to call in right away, we'll do it. Sportsbook Go from the Instagram to the YouTube. We back at it again.
We back at it, man. My phone went dead last time, man. I was just about to. I was going somewhere with that earlier, but my phone went dead. I don't want nobody to think I was ducking smoke.
So man, let's talk. Um, let's talk tonight's fight, right? Because we're on today. We're Friday, right? The fight that intrigues me the most, obviously, I like the heavyweight guy that we interviewed yesterday, Lorenzo Medina. Great dude, real young kid. But the fight that I'm really trying to be interested in, is really the girls. I feel like the girl, it's crazy to say because Franchon Cruz, she be fighting ugly as hell sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, I want to see how technically sound Shadaysha Green could be. Sometimes when you fight a sloppy person, you believe that you can make more mistakes. You could cheat more because they look so bad that it's like, all right, if I don't have my hand here, and I have it here, it's not that bad because look how she throws punches. She
Yeah,
slaps.
she throws them wide, so I can have my lead hand down. Let's try to work the hook. Let's try to work. Yeah, I'm with you, man. And then she, like you say, she's awkward. She's awkward. She's unbalanced. She throws from weird angles, like you say, sloppy. So things that she does, what I'm saying, wide. You know what I'm saying? Awkward movements, angles. Her bob and wing angles are unique. Like it's like I can't really explain. It's like an Erkin jerk, but hey,
She
don't
always
get it
picking up her
twisted.
hair
I
from
want
the
to see.
ground.
I want to see how Shadea reacts with that. You know what I'm saying? Because in the past you have had some of some good fighters who, what I'm saying, some of they murky opponents or some opponents that were able to make it difficult where these awkward opponents who you may not be able to really find in the gym. You know what I'm saying? They have these very awkward, they kind of like boo boo. They kind of look at the rule book of boxing and say, shit, fuck it. I'm a do this. You know what I'm saying? So I want to see how she mix it up. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. But salute to the girls, man. The girls showing out. Clarissa Shields and Baumgartner. What's up with that today?
So I seen it on The Voice today, and whoa. When I first heard about it, I said, Alicia, Bob Gardner. Listen, lady. Listen, girl. I got a thing for you. Listen, right? But
Speak your piece.
the thing about it, you kind of small for Clarissa. Now, do you got more game than Clarissa? She might. She might.
But
She might.
he got skill. Don't get it twisted. And then she works with Tony
Harrison.
Harrison.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So with her working with Tony Harrison, it's like she knows how to goddamn use her distance. She know how to goddamn work the jab. You know what I'm saying? She gonna fight smart. If she throws something, she gonna keep that other hand up. You know what I'm saying? Being defensively responsible. She parry. She slip. So I mean, it's a good fight. I want to see it. It's a banger.
You know what I like about it is that, first of all, I don't know if you remember when Alicia, she's from No, she's not from DC. She's from
Baumgartner is from Detroit.
Detroit, Michigan. Yeah, so she's from
Yeah.
Detroit, right? And I remember her last fight that you know, she was main event, and I think she fought Christina, right? And
Mm-hmm.
you know, it was a good fight. She revenged her loss, but in the same time, right? In the same time, it's like Clarissa pulled up to your fight, showing you love, and I just love the smoke that the ladies are bringing to the table. Like, yeah, she's my friend, but yeah, I will fight her, and I believe it.
I believe it too. I believe it too. And if you notice, she went even deeper because Clarissa had tweeted, like, you know, where did this come from? She even took the audacity to come back and be like, nah, you remember when we was in the gym and I said, let's fight at 47, and you said, girl, I'm too small, but I was serious. Like that, we don't get the Shakur and Devin before the beef. Oh, that's my brother, you know what I'm saying? You know, hey, y'all quit that, man. Y'all quit that. Quit trying to put your best fighter. There's some fighters out there who it's because it's your best fighter. You don't want him to go in there and fight who he's supposed to fight.
Go.
Man, we need these fights. Come on now. Hey, if your guy is the best, then prove it. Listen,
Please.
if I think my guy is the best,
Amen, brother.
If I got a boxer and I think that motherfucker is the best, I'm gonna put him against the best. Anytime, you know, around my area we play, I'm from the South, it's football. It was a year where we had a football team that was top 5 in the nation. Guess what? Anytime I had a chance to bet on the motherfuckers, I don't give a fuck who they were playing. I was gonna bet. You wanna know why? Because it's greatness. When you really want to break down greatness, you don't give a fuck who you fight. Motherfucker call you out. You know what's going on. I'm sick of it. From here on out, and on my page, on Mill City, I'm only pushing the big fights. I'm only pushing the big fights. I don't want to see no top guy against some guy who can just give him money or sell out a fucking arena. Tank. Bro, I fuck with you. I want to see the best. Bro, you say you the best. Show me.
People
Shakur
want to know.
out there. Hey, I'm just saying. Hey, why? Hey, let's make a scenario. Okay, if you notice on Shakur DAZN interview, he said he want to be undisputed at 135. Okay, now if I'm not mistaken, didn't the WBA offer Tank the super belt?
Yeah, he kicked it to the curb.
He kicked it to the curb. Take it, and then can we get an undisputed fight? Then
and the super don't have mandatories either. So he really pushed it to the side, like letting everybody know that, man, these belts don't mean shit.
Man, and listen, come on, bro. No, bro. Listen, I didn't see fucking the Denver Nuggets make it to the finals and go play Golden State or go play the Lakers again. I didn't see that. I seen them play against the best team in the Eastern Conference who had beat teams to get there. Not off no rankings. Them motherfuckers got in there and they battled, and whoever went, move on. I don't want to see Kansas City Chiefs go play. Oh, we're gonna play. We're gonna just go play the Buffalo Bills because it's always a rivalry and it's close. Nah, go see the Eagles because the Eagles is the best team on the other side. In other sports, they don't do this. So why is it in boxing when the top guys have these other top opponents? We can get these mega fights, but then it's always the business of boxing. But you your own boss. Which one is it? I'm confused.
I hear you, my brother.
People want to sit here and blast Teofimo Lopez. Yes, a lot of y'all that blast Teofimo Lopez. But, and look, I'm not the biggest Teo fan. But one thing I will say, I can't speak on some stuff in the past. And I can break, but right now, Teo's standing on business. And I respect that. I respect that. What are you doing for me now? I don't care. When's the last? I mean, I'm just being real, and somebody got to say it. Wasn't it 2017 when Tank fought for a super title? Wasn't that the last time against Pedraza?
Yeah, man. It's been a while, man. The first title.
Okay, now if Teo done that, what would we be saying about him?
Oh, you know.
That? what would we be saying about him?
Hey, at the end of the
Shakur
day,
done that. What would we be saying about him?
you know what hasn't really sank into me yet. Pause. But Shakur Stevens is a 3-division champion now.
Three.
3-division champion.
And then he's going for undisputed. Like, he get that undisputed. Like, man, I'm telling you, now's the time though. And here's the thing: I'm not just gonna continuously blast Tank. Bill, call out one name. Who is it? Who do you want it to be? One
Yo,
second is him, and I want to know who it is, Bill. You looking at your options? Come on to Mill City when you know who it is.
come on, Bill. Come on to Mill City Boxing, man. Come on, man. Somebody send this to Bill. We need answers. We need to know how you moving. You're always saying that you want the best, and you have proven that you know.
And you let that be known, because
And
we
you
got to
have
give
proven it.
respect where it's due. I can't sit here and flex that man done fought champion at the 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 champion. That's why I got an issue with Tank. And I fuck with Tank. But like, bro, you so good.
Give me the fights that we need. But what I liked
Okay,
about Richardson Hitchins, because he's really cool with Tank, right? So he goes and says, Tank is looking for Devin Haney right now. Smash the like button. I think my man Sports Goat, he bounced on us, but the lines are open still. Smash the like button, hit the appreciation button, subscribe to the channel, hit your boy with a super chat, and let's keep it moving and grooving, ladies and gentlemen. Let's keep it moving and grooving. If you enjoy the content, let's continue to support the channel. Appreciate each and every single one of y'all for tapping in with your boy. Once again, shout out to the ladies. Shout out to the girls that are going to be fighting tonight. Shadesha Green, Franchon Cruz for Undisputed. You know what I'm saying? Some people will be into that. Bull, call in. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Subscribe to the channel. Tank may be the most talented, but how will we know he is the prime years now? I mean, he's still, 28, 29 years old? We ain't talking he hitting the 40s. He just finished with Mayweather 2 fights ago. I want to see the great fights just like everybody else, ladies and gentlemen. But as long as the matchmakers do their job and put stylistic fights together that we can appreciate, that's all I really care about, honestly. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Appreciate all the love and support. Mills, Bam versus Rodriguez. Who do you got, gang? I got Bam, son. I got Bam. I got Bam stopping Edwards 9th and up. I have Bam stopping Edwards, and I think it might be with a body shot. Gosh. Bam's inside work, he's so tight. He's so fundamentally sound. He's so sharp. You know what I'm saying? I know that he's defensively, he's a liability at times, but I think it's more because his offense is so good that it overpowers his defense. And he does have pretty decent defense as well. It's not like it's horrible, and it's not like Sonny Edwards is not a guy that doesn't get hit. He gets hit as well. I don't think Edwards has fought in a real puncher like a Bam Rodriguez as well. So I think he's gonna have to deal with that adversity in the same time. But I see the awkwardness. I see why Sonny Edwards is a good fighter. He's not. He switches. He does little things in the ring that are subtle, that are important. Um, he'll fall into a shot, but when he falls into the shot, he creates another shot. So he's the type of dude you could tell that he's really a gym rat. You know what I'm saying? He has found ways to be successful at the style that he has. Is he the most elusive fighter? He is really good. He's good with his feet. A lot of the commentators were saying he's really, really, really good with his feet. I don't think he's really, really, really good with his feet. I think he's just good. I think he has a nice little bounce to him. But I don't think he's like great. Like I don't see the great footwork in it. You know what I'm saying? I love his combinations. I like how he drops down, throws uppercuts, and shoots shots in different angles. I love that. I think he's a great body puncher, but he opens up a lot. And I think that with Bam's style, it's more of trying to get in between all that. You know what I mean? So I can see that. I can see Bam. Bam has like a nice little. He comes here with it. He comes here with it. Comes here with it. Boom, 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 boom. He can catch and shoot all night in the inside with a guy like Edwards because of the experience that Bam has had. You know, um, he does a lot of great things in the ring. You have to. Now, Sonny Edwards' confidence, yeah, Blind Fate. It's a motivation. It is a super high. These are my favorite types of fights. Skill on skill. Doesn't his trash talk remind you of Billy Joe Sanders, Blind Faith? Doesn't it remind you a little bit about that? But if he's just as confident and can put that into play, then yeah, we're gonna have to shout out to Sonny Edwards for taking the fight because it seems to me when he signed to Eddie Hearn, he was signed to Eddie Hearn to fight Eddie Hearn's whole stable. He's like anybody that you got. He could have took an easier fight to unify. You know what I'm saying? But instead, he went for the best opponent. He went for Jesse Bam Rodriguez. Now, is it because you know Edwards believes that he's the best in the division, and if I'm gonna beat Bam, I'm gonna have to beat him now, coming off of a win, but also a broken jaw, right? So. Is he taking that? Is he taking advantage of that? Do you guys let me know what y'all think in the comments section? Do y'all believe that Sonny Edwards is trying to take advantage of the fact that Jesse did have a hand injury. He did have they had to show his mouth shut after the surgery after his last fight. So are they trying to take advantage of that? Because breaking a jaw, I would say, in the boxing ring, it's very mental. One time I got hit in the jaw sparring, got hit really good, and I couldn't chew nothing. I couldn't eat. I had to basically eat stuff soft. You wouldn't catch me eating a steak that I'm gonna actually constantly chew things. Nah, I needed to eat stuff like rice, soft stuff. So going back into the gym and sparring again after the swelling and I don't think it was it wasn't swollen too much, but it hurt. You know what I'm saying? I felt the pain. Once the pain stopped, I went back into the gym. It was a mental thing for me because I never went to the doctors to check my jaw to see if anything was wrong with it. So I can imagine, and him knowing that his jaw got broken, and him knowing that he gets hit for a living, it got to do something to you mentally. It really got to do something to you mentally. So I'm gonna be aware of that. Obviously, you know, Jesse had Bam. He broke his jaw in the 11th round, so he only needed another round to you know stay active, and he was very aggressive even when he broke his jaw. So it just to show you the caliber of a type of fighter that Bam Rodriguez is. I liked in the promo he goes and says, "I'm not here for a long time, right? But I'm here for a good time, right?" He basically saying I want to fight the best. And I want to fight the best right now. At the age of 23 years old, who is doing that right now, guys? You tell me in the comments. Who else is a 23-year-old kid that is a two-division champion right now? And y'all don't want to call him special? Y'all don't want to call him that he got the goods? I think that really, when it comes to Robert Garcia, I think Bam Rodriguez is his best fighter. I think Bam Rodriguez is Robert Garcia's best fighter today. You know, I think he's working with Giovanni Santolin, but even Giovanni Santolin is not as special as a Ben Rodriguez. You know what I'm saying? Dímelo, Ponchy Dronky. Hoy se bebe. Hoy Viene. Hit the link, papito. Háblame claro. Tenemos ahí a Richardson Hitchins hablando mierda. But hit that link, brother. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen, for all the people that are tuning in right now. Good fights tonight. Not tonight. Shout out to Jake Paul. Shout out to the team out there. I like the girl card. I like the other card that there's a fighter there. I forget his name. I feel bad because I keep messing up his name, but Panda's a fighter. He's going to be fighting in the co-main event as well. So it'll be good. Franchon Cruz and Shadesha Green, definitely the fight to look at in that bout. You also got the guy that we interviewed yesterday, Lorenzo Medina. So peep that out. You know what I'm saying? Diablo, a happy hour. They playing loud music. Oh yeah. Oh, see, Punch is out there living. I gotta go out there to New York. Chill with Punch for the day. You know what I'm saying? He look like he know this neighborhood real good. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. Are we excited for this weekend's fights? Yes or no? Tell me. Talk to me. Talk to me nice. So don't talk to me at all, people. I really need to know what y'all think about this fights this weekend. What y'all thought about the interview as well. You know what I'm saying? The interview kind of spoke a lot of volume upon what we could possibly see with Richardson Hitchins in the future. Did y'all believe of the situation with him and Eddie Hearn and the discussion that they had on Twitter? And, who's lying? I don't know who's lying. You know what I'm saying? We start early. Okay. Yeah, man, I was supposed to be out and about, but Richardson hit me up to do this interview, and I was supposed to be out and about. I was supposed to be I supposed to be in like a town 45 minutes away from here right now, but it is what it is. Kenneth, what's going on? La D, what's goody? Anthony Jones was popping. Broken Accord, what it do? But yeah, I'm doubting Rayo this weekend. You're doubting Rayo this weekend? I mean, I don't know. That's a good fight. You know what I'm saying? Like me and Richardson were speaking upon that fight. Like, he bet on Chris Colbert that night. I bet on Rayo Venezuela that night. I thought I lost my money. I thought somebody robbed me for my money that night. I ain't gonna hold you. I think that the knockdown in the first round, and he had a lot of the early rounds. I thought that he had the fight. This time around, the press conferences is going nuts. They're going at it with each other. Chris Colbert, you already know he got a lip on him, so he pulled out and said, "Yo, listen, anybody that gets knocked down like that in the first round, you're supposed to finish him. You're supposed to be done." Well, let me tell you something, Chris Colbert. At 135 pounds, I don't think you cracking nothing. I think you're too small for 135. So to be amping Ryu like that, he's showing a different type of grit. Bring that same energy into the ring. Now, Chris Colbert was approximately, right, had a 2-year layoff before Ryu, right? It was actually a 1 and some change, right? But regardless of the fact, inactivity is inactivity. And Chris Colbert coming into that fight, he said that he was very super inactive. He's never been as inactive as he has coming into that fight. And I think that Ryu played with his food. He took a lot of rounds off. I think he felt like he was doing good defensively, and he probably felt like the judges were seeing it his way. But you need to have a different type of demeanor. Like, you don't come out the round one, knocking somebody down, then throughout, you start pressing the action for the next three more rounds, and then you let out, then you let go. So I feel like those are things that you got to look out for. Now, yeah, granted, Ryu did get knocked out by Edwin De Los Santos, but at the end of the day, Edwin De Los Santos, he's a game guy. You know what I'm saying? Just because you don't hear the name often doesn't mean that he can't fight. I think that what his display with Shakur Stevenson kind of showed you, kind of what he's all about. And if not, go through his career, check out some of his fights, and y'all tell me. But in reality, this is a good fight. I want to say that with this being said, I feel like Chris Colbert didn't take that fight as serious. I don't think he took Ryo as serious as he should have. So this time around, I think that he will take him more serious. Now, in the same time, you got Ryo Venezuela that obviously he's going to be swinging with bad intentions tonight. Um, he called, I think he even called Chris Colbert a bitch, right? Didn't he call him a bitch? So I think they kind of gassed up the card itself for tomorrow. Um, Chris Colbert's rocking the blue. What is it? The red strip today. Okay. Always a flashy guy. Um, what do you bring to the table this time around, Chris? Because a win against Rayo Venezuela, right, will put you in probably in a state of probably wanting to get that, Hector Garcia rematch back and get your belt back. Well, you can't even get your belt back because Lamont Roach ended up taking Hector Garcia's. So, I mean, now it's like, all right, do you fight Lamont Roach? And do you go back down to 130 pounds? You know what I'm saying? But I'm taking Venezuela late stoppage. See, Daniel Hardman, I could see that. I could see that. That's what I bet my first fight, and I want to bet it again. I feel like if anybody could have showed more in the fight, honestly, I think Chris Colbert, after he got hit with that shot, as a vet, he came back from that and he pushed the fight forward. He was pushing the fight forward. So salute to him on that, and that showed a different element to Chris that I think a lot of people didn't really see. But in the same time, it's like, if Ryo knows that the cards are not in his favor, does he go out of his way for broke and really get Chris Colbert out of there? Now, if it goes to a decision, right? If it goes to a decision, who do y'all favor? Do you favor more of the boxer, or do you favor more of the boxer puncher, pressure fighter, Ryu? Um, I'm gonna really go out of my way and say that I don't know, man. It's very confusing to me because Ryu worked really hard on getting to the best shape that possibly he could have gotten. But then he also changed camps. He went from the Benavides camp to his old trainer. So there's probably some things that, and I haven't really seen a lot of Ryu's interviews lately because, the end of the year fights, they've just been crammed up together. So now the thing about it is that what did you learn? What was the reason of why you went back to your old trainer to lead the Benavides camp? Which, shout out to Jose Benavides, which is still his manager. But what can you bring to the table this time around? You know what I'm saying? What can your old trainer bring out of you that you had before that will be victorious, that will make you victorious to Chris Colbert? Benavides' team, they have a mean demeanor about them, right? The whole camp, they're there to try to get you out of there. They swing with mean intentions. So that's how they train. Are you getting that same training? Are you getting that same training back at home with your old trainer? So these are some questions that need to be answered, and I think the only way we could get the real answer out of it is by watching them fight tomorrow night and seeing how the fight goes. I will be favoring Ryu though. I think that just he showed me things that in that fight he could definitely bring into this fight. You know what I'm saying? And I think conditioning was a big thing for him in the first fight. I think that's why he let some of those early, the late round just wasn't in his favor. So that's where I believe in that. You know what I'm saying? But ladies and gentlemen, smash the like button. We've been on here for almost 2 hours. Please hit the subscribe button if you haven't. Hit the appreciation button. Hit me with a super chat to show your appreciation of the channel. Do whatever you have to do. But nevertheless, I appreciate each and every single one of y'all for tapping in. And we'll be back with another one, probably another interview, and probably another live just off of just talking about what's next and what's going on tonight. I want to be able to do some more research upon Jake Paul's opponent and the card itself, and then we could do a recap right before the fight and who knows? We might be able to do a fight breakdown. Today might be the first fight breakdown on Mill City Boxing. If y'all will tune in, I'll do it. You know what I mean? I'll definitely do that. Wilder and Parker face to face dropped. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate each and every single one of y'all for stopping by. If you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure y'all please do to improve the visibility and the growth of the show. Once again, it's one love. God bless. On to the next one, and peace and blessings to everybody. Much love.